Hi Gemini, welcome to Magpie Moonchild. My name is Kayleigh. This is a full moon in Aquarius 3-card spread to tap into the energies of the full moon and what's possibly going on with you. The cards are popping for you, so they want to tell you something. I'm not looking at them, I'm just shuffling. As with any read, this is a general read, so if it doesn't resonate, by all means try another aspect of your chart, or just leave what doesn't resonate. What else is there? Do not give up your free will to any tarot reading or any divination reading. You have free will. You're an adult. You can make decisions. You can either take the advice in a tarot reading, and you can not take the advice in a tarot reading. That's entirely your adult choice to do that. Equally, the energy within a reading is fluid. So if certain aspects may come to pass, some may not. It depends on the choices you make within your life, basically. What else? The deck I'm using is the Modern Witch Tarot deck. Roles can be reversed. Genders are fluid within tarot, so I may say he or she or they, and it can be any gender. It's not specific. It's just tapping into those energy archetypes. So it may be a more masculine energy or more feminine energy. Anything else? If there is anything else down below, as I said, try any aspect of your birth chart if this doesn't resonate. For me, it's personally my ascending that I resonate more with. But yeah, you may find your Venus is what you, or your Jupiter, or your moon, or again your ascending or rising sign. It's the same thing, by the way, if you read it. But I will put a chart down, a link to a birth chart, natal chart calculator, and down below. It helps. It's a lot more accurate if you know your birth time. Otherwise, you can't get your ascending sign. So, but you can get a lot of information without your birth time. But it is better to have your birth time. Okay. So this is a 3-card spread. Card 1 will be what's falling away and what you need to forgive, because the full moon is all about releasing. Ranting and releasing sometimes. I don't know why that needs to be said to you, Gemini. Card 2 is what is being illuminated by the full moon. What is it showing you? And also then the 3rd card is what's coming next, going through to the new moon, the waning of the moon. Like what will be coming next? Let's have a look. So number 1, what is falling away and what does Gemini need to forgive? There you go, 2 cards. So you've got what's falling away, the Devil, bonds, bad habits, being the ability to break cycles, codependency issues. That could be medicating, self-medicating. If you're medicating through a doctor, a medical practitioner, their advice is key here. You follow their advice. I'm talking about self-medicating, like you're having a bit of a crappy time lately and you've decided a glass of wine at the end of the night is the way to go. Or I'm just going to eat this food to make myself feel better. Filling a emotional hole with food, that never pays off. All you do is gain weight. I can tell you that from experience. You are becoming codependent on another person, or a person is becoming codependent on you, and boundaries are going to need to be set. Learning independence, if that's you or them. Yeah, and it's basically if you look, they're chained to his altar, I was going to say, but it's not, is it? It's his pedestal. They're chained. They are chained, but if you look, the chains are long enough that they can release themselves, so they're kind of there by choice in a way. It's like static in my ear, like music on a record, static. So I would say static on a record. There's an old record that will tell you what you need to hear, or somebody played a record that meant a lot to you, a song on, but it's an old song to be on vinyl. It needs to be an old song that will give you a message that you need to hear, that you're trying to heal. You need to heal these issues that are causing you to do that. And what you need to forgive is being closed off and holding that in until this point. The 4 of Pentacles is that stingy energy, materialistically. So that is physically stingy. Maybe you've not shown enough affection to someone. Maybe you've had to be financially tight. And if money issues are what's causing the problem, then maybe you need to review them. That could be like you've got yourself into a bit of debt, in which case I would recommend going and getting financial advice for that, because there are debt advice people out there. There are free services out there that can help you, especially in the UK. There are debt services that can help you. But it could be that you're kind of avoiding dealing with it because this is like the habitually spending. It's like you spend money. You spend the money to make yourself feel better. You've got yourself something new, something nice, and you feel better. And then you just feel like crap because you spent the money, and then you're back to feeling tight again. And then you're struggling. And it's this vicious cycle of overspending, or spending too much money on, you literally like, you're struggling and you think, fuck it, I'm going to have a glass of wine. Fuck it, I'm going to eat a chocolate. I'm going to have this tub of ice cream and make myself feel better. It's not making you feel better. Whatever it is you're doing, you're just basically shutting your feelings away and piling crap on top to try and bury those feelings. And what you actually need to do is work through those feelings to stop yourself being triggered and wanting to self-medicate in that way. Yeah, you need to kind of deal with the issues that are actually doing it. So that could be opening up and sharing with someone, or it could be getting advice from the relevant people that can help you. Oh, full whistling going on in my head right now. It's literally like radio, that high-pitched beep noise. Someone's trying to get through to you through the radio. Right, it's my cat. Yeah, someone's trying to get through to you through the radio. Right. I think it's somebody that's watching over you from the other side, Gemini, but there's a message for you in whatever a song, an old song will come on the radio and it will remind you that that's who's looking after you, who's watching over you. Okay, this is what is the full moon showing me? So Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords makes excellent decisions. She's logical, practical decisions. Have a plan. This could be seeking advice from someone. The King of Swords is quite cold, whereas the Queen of Swords is a little bit warmer, a little bit more emotional. But she can make a plan. So it could be seeking advice if this is to do with money, or getting guidance from someone. Because the Queen of Swords is all about encouraging. If it was within a department, the King of Swords would be like the top manager, running everything, making decisions of who does what in the thing. The Queen of Swords would be very much the manager, the supervisor, who also sort of trains everybody. She sort of makes sure that everybody's learning, everybody's on track, everybody's supported with the knowledge that they need to have. So this is very much somebody who has the knowledge and is quite happy to signpost you. If they can't help themselves, they will signpost you. They're not emotionally involved. So there is somebody in your life. Oh, I've just banged my arm on that chair. There is somebody in your life that can provide that guidance to you. They will become clear to you. Equally, you can go out and search that. You have it within yourself to do that, but it is very much being honest. If you look, her clothes are quite sheer. It's being open and honest and looking for the help. She is looking for direction. So it could be that you just need to be open and honest with the relevant people, the relevant support systems that are in place, organisations that are in place. It could be the Citizen Advice Bureau if you're in the UK, Deadline. There are all sorts. Even just there are so many people you can ask. If you're struggling with substances, you can also get advice for those. It's just finding the relevant people that can help you. Yeah, it's just taking a moment to be open and honest, also with yourself. But the Queen of Swords also, if this is you that is coming up, if you feel this is you being represented by the Queen of Swords, it can show somebody that's refusing to acknowledge feelings. She can be like the Queen of Cups in reverse. She can be quite cold, hard, unfeeling in some situations. And sometimes you kind of just need to take on a more... you have to feel. You cannot pretend it's not happening. You cannot pretend those feelings aren't there. Something is causing you, some trauma is there that is causing you to keep going back. Every time you spend money, you feel good, but you've kind of got to wonder why you need to feel good. There's something you're shutting off and not dealing with within your emotions. What comes next? What is coming next for Gemini? What is coming next for Gemini for the full moon? From the full moon through to the new moon, what is coming in for Gemini? Six of Pentacles, asking for help, receiving help. This has just come up in the Taurus read. So if you have somebody who is a Taurus that is close to you, it may be worth going to them for advice and support. But yeah, this is very much looking, it's, I hate to say the word charity because some people hear charity and go, I don't need charity. This is the charity, the giving and receive. It's okay to, I know you want to give and give and give, and nobody wants to be on the receiving end of charity, but sometimes you need help, and it could be that you can get help from a debt charity or a debt, a substance, an addiction charity. If you're struggling with food issues, and you just want to lose weight that you've put on through eating to make yourself feel better and have more confidence, it could be going to your doctor to get advice on how to do that healthily and safely. It's basically asking for help, and getting the help will be there for you if you need it, Gemini. I'm just going to pull you a Moonology card, a Moonology Oracle card, because this is a full moon. So why don't we use our moon deck? There's another moon deck that I really want, but you can only buy so many cards. And I've got all those behind that I still have to unbox. And there's a long list of ones coming. I've started not going on Kickstarter to avoid buying them. There you go, that's me. My addiction is buying tarot decks and oracle decks. And I need to look at why I keep doing that myself. So, and I think I know why that is, but that's oversharing and nobody needs to know that. But I know where I can go to get help. And I did go and get help with it. And she was amazing, my hypnotherapist. Maybe it's worth seeing a hypnotherapist, because you can have that with the Queen of Swords. It can be somebody who can help you organise your thoughts. Let's have a look. Can I have an oracle card, a Moonology card for Gemini, please? A Moonology card for Gemini. On go. Your hard work is paying off. I think you've got to a point in your life where you feel like you're giving and giving and giving, and you're just not getting the breaks that you need, and you're not getting recognition for what you've been doing, all the work you've been doing. You've been trying to work on yourself, and it's like you haven't quite broken through yet, which is why you're still relying on these habits to support you as emotional crutches. Your hard work that you are doing is being recognized. I think you've been, for somebody that's really good at communicating and sharing, I think you've been quite closed off. You're not sharing that you're struggling with anyone. You're acting like you're fine, working away. And people are seeing the work that you're doing, that you are showing them, and that is being recognized. But I think you need to say, I've really been struggling with working on my self-esteem, or I've really struggled working on my weight. I've really working on this project that I'm doing. And the fact that you've held it back has caused an element of anxiety. And then that anxiety has then led you to having these emotional crutches. I'm not getting a person. I'm not getting that you're being codependent with a person. And I think you are fiercely independent, Gemini. And I think that's why you have struggled with asking for help. But now is the time to ask for help. Because the only way that all the work you've been doing on everything else, it's like you just need that last bit of help just to polish it off, to organise your thoughts, to organise your processes and how you do things. It's just resetting you a little bit. I don't think you're as down the rabbit hole as you think you are. I think you've actually done quite a lot of work on yourself, and it's just helping you get that last guidance, to that final foot up to get to the pinnacle that you want to get to, Gemini. I hope that's helpful. There you go. Conclusions are within reach was on the bottom. Full moon eclipse. Conclusions are within reach. You just need that little bit of help to get you up to where you need to be. Right, Gemini, I hope that's helped in some way. Please, please, please do go and get some help. If you need support with that, please go and get the relevant professional advice on how to deal with that. I am not a medical expert. I'm not a legal expert in any way. If you need help with financial matters and stuff, there are relevant institutions that you can go to get that help. Please do that. I can't really tell you how to fix it. I can only send you to the people that can help you fix it. But yeah, if you're in the UK, definitely Citizens Advice Bureau, if it's financial, monetary, legal, that sort of thing that you need sorting and help with. They can sometimes help with directing you to other institutions. If it's a medical thing, absolutely go to your GP and go from there. Anyway, I hope that, and if you need someone to talk to, Samaritans is a really good people to talk to. And it's not just for when you're on the cusp of making choices that are irreversible. It's they're there to support as well. So if you're feeling very isolated and lonely and you want someone clear that's not attached to you emotionally, by all means contact them as well. There's also a text number in the UK. I can't remember what it's called, what the number is. I'll try and find the link and put it below. There's a text number if you're struggling and you don't want to talk on the phone to someone. I will try and find that. But anyway, Gemini, I hope that helps. Sending so much strength to you. You've done so great so far. Please, please, please do not give up. Try and find someone that can help you. Just get that last little bit. It's literally like you can see the end of the tunnel. You just need somebody to sort of go pull the blockage out the way so you can see it. You're literally down the tunnel. You just need to get that last bit of the way. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.